Gamaliel Onosade, one of Nigeria's most industrious technocrats and administrators, was born on May 22, 1933 in Sapele, present-day Delta State. He had his primary school education in the Old Western region and later on attended Government College, Ughelli, where he excelled before proceeding to the prestigious University of Ibadan to study classics. After graduating, he joined the Commonwealth Development Corporation through a highly competitive interview process and rose from executive assistant to regional controller of the organization. Growing up in a strict and disciplined family, Gamaliel Onosade imbibed the virtues which turned out to be the moral compass he used to navigate his life. He can also be likened to a round character in a dramatic plot, because the story of his life reveals a man who has had an impact in virtually every aspect of human endeavor. He was chairman and chief executive of Now Bank PLC from 1973 to 1979, Cadbury Nigeria PLC from 1977 to 1993. He held the presidency of the Nigerian Institute of Management from 1979 to 1982. In 1981, he was brought in to head the Presidential Commission on Parastatals when public confidence in the economic direction of the country was eroded and accountability was lacking in subsidies to public enterprises.
There is no country in the world in which there are no moments when they pass through challenges. We have had our moments of distress, but I'm glad that from the periphery of my profession, I can see that confidence has returned.
The offshoot of his honest and disciplined approach earned him respect from subsequent administrations. A report, which was later tagged the Onosade Report, an outgrowth of his role as the chairman of the Commission to review Nigerian parastatals, was the first in the nation to tackle comprehensively the industrialization drive and capital spending which dominated the oil boom of the 70s and early 80s. Mr. Onosade was appointed an advisor to President Shehu Shagari on budget affairs and the director of budget in 1983 based on his sterling record in public service. His drive for excellence in service also continued with his appointment as the chairman of Dunlop Nigeria PLC in 1984. He was also on the working committee of the Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas Limited from 1985 to 1990. He was also the former chairman of Zain Nigeria, now Airtel Telecommunications Company, the oldest GSM operator in Nigeria. Unlike many of his peers who blamed Nigeria's socio-economic woes on the political class without doing anything, Gamaliel Onosade participated in the botched democratic process midwifed by the late military head of state General Sani Abacha when he ran for the United Nigeria Congress Party's senatorial ticket in 1998. He also took up the gauntlet by vying for the presidential candidacy ticket of the All Nigeria People's Party as Nigeria returned to democratic rule in 1999.
I thank God that I have lived a reasonably normal life, normal health, and with my mental capacity still reasonably intact, so that I can appreciate the contributions that people like you have been making.
His knack for human capacity development is reflective in his fellowship of the Economic Development Institute of the World Bank. He's also a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, having been elected into membership of its Board of Fellows in 1998. He was the inaugural president of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, as well as the past pro-chancellor and chairman of the governing councils of the University of Uyo, Ibadan, and Lagos.
It is on the basis of quality education that the future of this country lies.
As an alumnus of the premier university, the University of Ibadan, Gamaliel Onosade has contributed immense time to see through philanthropic and governing matters concerning the university. No surprise he was admitted to the honor roll of the Mellenby Hall of the university in 1982. Recognition of his immense contribution to the education sector in the country, also fetched him an honorary fellow of the Nigerian Academy of Letters, honorary doctorate degrees of the Obafemi Awolowo University in 1990, the University of Benin in 1995, and the River State University of Science and Technology in 2003.
I think I can say that I am an authentic product of a wholly Nigerian educational system.
As a devout Christian and deacon, Gamaliel Onosode started Good News Baptist Church in his sitting room on February 1, 1984.
They that love God, whose hearts have Christ confessed, who by his cross have found their life, and neath his yoke their rest.
Good News Baptist Church is now a large church with a congregation of over 2,000 and has become a force to reckon with in the Nigerian Baptist Convention in terms of missions and evangelism. He was the inaugural chairman of the Global Missions Board of the Nigerian Baptist Convention, as well as a member of the inaugural Provincial Governing Council of Bowen University, Iwo. In addition, Onosode is chairman of the Governing Council of the Nigerian Baptist Theological Seminary, Ogbomoso, Nigeria's oldest degree-awarding theological institution. He is a pioneer recipient of the Ugeli Descendants Union Distinguished Service Award, which he got in 2000, and also a recipient of a Faculty of Arts, University of Ibadan Golden Jubilee Distinguished Alumnus Merit Award, which he got a year after. As a man of honor and integrity, Gamaliel Onosode is also a recipient of the National Honor Officer of the Federal Republic, and he's currently the chairman of the Delta State Think Tank on Development.